Are you a speaker who likes to tell stories? I hope you are, because as I've emphasised many times in these presentations, storytelling is the most powerful part of any speech. Storytelling is what evokes the emotion which renders the change in the listener. But I'd like to talk a little bit about storytelling. Many years ago, I wrote this book, Stories I Tell. And in the preface, I wrote these words. The stories told here are how I tell them in front of a live audience. Therefore telling. They are oral stories. Unlike a written text, which never changes, the oral story relies on memory. So that each time a tale is told, it comes out a little differently. Never are the words in such a story entirely the same. Moreover, interaction with the audience is a common occurrence with the oral storyteller. I think that's important to know. When we present a written speech, for example, a politician has a speech written for him or her, they read it out word for word because they know that the press, the media, are liable to quote them. And even when it's read like that, it's often quoted out of context. But when you're a storyteller and you tell that same story over and over again, a lot of the phrases will be the same, but not all of them. The story will change from audience to audience. You might even find that you miss out a bit of the story here and there to shorten it, or add a little bit in to lengthen it, to meet the time available for your presentation. For example, if you've got a 40-minute story and you've only got 30 minutes, you will adapt it and shorten it, dropping out the non-essentials. And if you've got longer time, you'll be able to put a little bit more detail in there, a little bit more audience reaction as well. But it needs to be remembered that an oral storyteller telling a story to an audience will never tell exactly the same story, the right words, the same words. I've told certain stories over and over again. And if they've been recorded and I played them back, I thought, wow, I missed out that part. I missed out this part. Doesn't matter. What matters is that the audience is entertained from the beginning of the story to the end. So never rehearse the words, never record the words or rehearse the words word for word. You're telling a story. You're presenting ideas. That's all. You're presenting your story. So remember, no need to be pedantic and make sure the words are exactly the same each time. That doesn't matter. The story itself is the thing.